The reasons why you would expand to a different fulfillment center is usually around cost. In shipping, there are different zones that you're going to ship something to, and so if I have a single fulfillment center in Pennsylvania, that might be really good for the Midwest. I'll be zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, but shipping to California is going to be a zone 8 thing, and so I'm going to pay more for the longer that package travels. So the first reason why you would look to change is to get closer to your consumer, and if you have a national footprint, having a facility in Pennsylvania, a facility in Nevada or Arizona is a good place to be, because you're going to go from an average of maybe 6.5 zones per package down to 4.7 zones per package. So that results in cost savings almost immediately. That's the single biggest thing that you look at. Obviously, 2 fulfillment centers is 2 different inventories that you have to manage. You probably need some sort of technology to route orders between them. There's an element there, there's a cost to that relationship, but typically you want to look at this and say, okay, if I were to move and I could go get rid of all my zone 6, zone 7, zone 8 shipments and only have zone 4, what's the difference? If I'm saving $2 or $10 a package, that payoff is going to be much sooner that's there. So the first thing is really around cost, and it's as simple as figuring out what the difference in the dollar per package is going to be if you can eliminate those zones. The second thing you do is around speed. And there's a few reasons why you can have speed. One would be your consumers asking for it, right? So in a world of micro fulfillment, there are facilities there today that guarantee and say, hey, place an order today, we'll have it shipped out and delivered within 15 minutes. That is ultimate speed. And if that's your business model, if that's what you need to do, then having lots of those fulfillment centers in lots of cities makes sense because your customer's asking for that. In most cases, most CPG brands don't need that sort of service, and so it's not there. Other thing around speed that you may have is if you have anything that's perishable. If you're shipping fish, you're fishing fresh seafood across the country, you're going to have to send this via usually like an overnight sort of thing. Or if you've got multiple fulfillment centers where you're able to get that fresh product in there, you can service from either side. Fish is probably a bad example, say chocolate or something that's frozen so it doesn't melt. You can afford to be closer and you don't have to spend as much on shipping to go fast on the shipping side because you're going to be closer from a ground perspective.